I'm honored to introduce Ms. Gayle Carson Riggs, who will be receiving an honorary degree here today. So I think you step up right here. As we all know, KGI would not exist without the Riggs family. What began as the radical vision of Henry E. Riggs for the future of education in the applied life sciences has turned into a respected, competitive academic destination for students serious about becoming industry leaders. In 1997, with a generous $50 million grant from the W.M. Keck Foundation, Hank founded KGI, the seventh member of the Claremont Colleges. He served as the institution's first president until 2003. Last year, KGI received a transformative gift from Gayle and the Riggs family in honor of Hank. To recognize the magnitude of this gift, we were proud to rename the school the Henry E. Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences. In addition to providing general support for the Henry E. Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences, the gift establishes the Henry E. Riggs Endowed Chair in Business and Bioscience Ethics, the Gayle Carson Riggs Student Center, the Riggs Fund for STEM Inclusion, and the Henry E. Riggs Endowed Student Fellowship Fund. The Henry E. Riggs Endowed Chair in Business and Bioscience Ethics will promote the important role of ethics in science and business within the KGI curriculum. The Gayle Carson Riggs Student Center, housed inside the new Oasis KGI Commons, will provide a space for students to gather, study, and socialize. The Riggs Fund for STEM Inclusion will promote STEM success among women, girls, and other historically underrepresented student populations. The Henry E. Riggs Endowed Student Fellowship Fund will establish the first comprehensive student fellowship fund within the Henry E. Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences. We are grateful for Gayle Riggs and the Riggs family for their extreme generosity and continued belief in KGI. But, you might have to take off the... We could hold the medal.
Outsmarted ourselves.
Then I'm going to make the proclamation here in a sec. Okay, so I'll make the proclamation. Whereas Gayle Carson Riggs has made profound and enduring contributions to Keck Graduate Institute, perhaps most significantly, the important early contribution she made as a sounding board and thought partner to President Henry E. Riggs in creating KGI. Whereas Gayle Carson Riggs has been an advocate for KGI students. She has strategically supported student-centered initiatives and remains involved in their implementation. The founding of KGI, its subsequent growth, and the success of countless KGI students would not have been possible without the kindness, guidance, and nurturing touch of Gayle Carson Riggs. Whereas Gayle Carson Riggs serves as a tremendous role model for KGI graduates and other educational communities. Therefore, it is unanimously resolved that the Board of Trustees of Keck Graduate Institute confers upon Gayle Carson Riggs the degree of Master of Business and Science, honoris causa.
Wow. My warmest greetings to all of you, the members of the KGI community. I'm thrilled to be receiving an honorary degree from the school envisioned and founded by my late husband, Henry Riggs. We worked as a team to found this school that used innovative education to train our students for emerging fields and industries. KGI was an entrepreneurial venture, a startup, something very rare in higher education then and now. In a speech in 1999, Hank summarized his vision for this new institution, quote, "Our mission at KGI is to translate into practice through education and research and for the benefit of humanity, the power and potential of the life sciences, biology, chemistry, and medicine," close quote. Several aspects of this new school were initially not well received. Not offering tenure was a threat to faculty. But at a school dedicated to risk-taking and innovation, the protection of tenure seemed outdated. Our desire to work with industry was thought suspect. Surely the school would be corrupted by business values and tainted money. But the biggest objection was to the core educational mission, a focus on bioengineering and biotech. These common words today, bioengineering, biotech, were less familiar and frequently misunderstood 20 years ago. Applying engineering to biology suggested a potentially scary new world with altered people, altered foods, an unnatural world. Our first class of students were really risk takers, coming to a brand new and unknown school to train for a future in fields that were only just being invented. They embraced their pioneer status and enthusiastically helped design and support the emerging KGI. We were a small enough community that everyone could come to our home for meals, drinks, lots of bonding. Friday afternoons, the students, faculty, and staff made up 2 teams for a soccer match. We had fun together. But when it came for this first class to graduate, they faced a very different scene than the one here today. People who feared and misunderstood the mission of KGI tried to wreck the graduation. Students and professors from other schools occupied the tent we had set up for our ceremonies. Professional agitators were bussed in from Los Angeles to block the entrance to the tent. Hank was hung in effigy. Rather than face an ugly confrontation with protesters, we simply left en masse, ran into one of our buildings, locked the doors, and had a nice graduation. However, it's really wonderful to be here today enjoying this peaceful graduation. Although the Keck School of Applied Life Sciences has slightly changed its name, the mission has not changed. I can't resist my chance at a microphone to remind you graduates of a few lessons to be gleaned from that first graduation and your graduation today. The fact that there are no protesters here today isn't simply because the world has changed and we've all gotten used to biotech. It's because those first graduates and all those who followed have gone into the world to shape these industries and advance the exciting potential of these new fields. KGI is now not only accepted, but highly respected because it continues to adhere to the mission and values articulated by its founder. We are dedicated to education and research aimed at translating into practice for the benefit of humanity the power and potential of the life sciences. Like your predecessors, you graduates are charged with remembering that what you do with your skills and knowledge should be for the benefit of humanity. There remain huge challenges in the biotech and bioengineering fields to do great good and great evil. Be sure that you always make false the worries of those people who tried to wreck our first graduation. Then on a personal note, I cannot imagine an opportunity that would offer the potential for more personal reward than the one I now enjoy, to assist this college community, building on its young but outstanding record in realizing the promise of its future. Hank's dream has come true. How wonderful that his name is now attached to his school, the Henry E. Riggs School of Applied Life Sciences. Thank you for this honor and recognition by letting me join you as an honorary graduate of our school. Thank you.
Gayle, we too say thank you.